Kia ora, so building on from our initial movement, getting the hips going, I'm now going to take us to build on that. So start on your moving your hips through, retraining our bums to turn on, igniting our bum, lifting up through the tummy, shifting ourselves through, okay? So we're just going to build on that. I want you to keep that daily practice up. And now we're going to put something under your knees if it hurts. Don't do anything that hurts and causes major pain. Okay, so we're just moving through our hips, allowing them, so that actually caused me quite a bit of grief. There's quite a few cracks in there. Allowing our lower back to learn how to let go of itself. So let go of itself. See, it's all hitched up. Let go of itself. And sometimes it needs reminding by pushing down just above the bum and the lower back and the pelvis. Reminding it to let go. And this will take a few minutes, a few times a week. It's often spasmed into place. Okay? So, gentle reminder. Tummy in. Okay, so I'll turn it around. Mind my tummy. This is where we're at. Pushing through and down, and then rocking. Circles. Both ways. Both directions, you should have the same level of mobility. If I don't, which you may not, I don't, it's about going slower. I need this hip or this side of my body to let go, and this side of my body to contract, and this part of my body to pull it forward. See the complexity of movement? So we're going to slow down and remind it how it's done. I want the fullness of the rotation. That's where the effort's coming from, okay? That's why it's hard. These are not easy movements if they're done in the fullness of it. Okay. That away. It's like this. If your body resists you, hold it there. Let's hold for 20 seconds. Pushing down on my bum and my humps and my hips. Pushing through with my glutes. Telling my hips to turn off. Telling my bum to turn off. This part of my bum. Use your knuckles wherever it's tight and tense. Hold them there until the muscle gives up. Okay. See, drifting back, pulling out. This is the best ab work you've got, is to teach your bum to do all the work instead of, and I'm coming in here, just above. That hurts. So my workout today is to continue getting it to release while also trying to still breathe. Got a bit of relief there. So now I'm going to see, so I'm trying to move through here, move it over to the side and bring it around. Same this way. And I don't mean this or this. I mean you're going to get your hamstring and your bum to help you with the push through. You're going to try and remind your tummy to pull through. You're trying to remind all of this to turn off so that it can, all the joints can move. Okay, so back around to the front. Have a break if you need. Moving through painful planes or stuckness can be hard work. If you have good legs, good arms, good chest, good, cool. But often this part gets neglected. It should be able to move, it should be able to do splits. Okay, all these things are tests. If you're not there yet, that's why we're up here on our knees. Another 20 seconds. Remember, moving. Move what you need to move. Okay. Reminding the muscles they can turn off. They don't have to stay spasmed. Okay. Get on those tender spots there. Move down through. Midi. Okay. Yeah. Okay, for me, so you might find this sore, you might find this sore, this plane. For me, it's when my tailbone folds under, so this part hurts when I do that. And then move through this plane here. All like that there. And what happens is, where it hurts is when my muscles tense up, spasm, to protect myself from the hurt. So that's why I move into those places where it hurts. I go slowly, get the fullness of the movement. Hurts there. I stay with it and breathe. Until my spasms, the muscles that have switched on automatically, which is here and here, learn to relax. Oh yeah, and now my pelvis and my back are cracking because the muscles are getting fatigued and aren't able to clench. That's what we want. And that can cause you pain or relief, painful relief. Don't do anything that's going to really hurt you. Get checked out by a doctor. If you are injured badly and this is causing you pain and making it worse, do not continue, but at least you know small movements should not hurt the way that they are these days. Okay, this side's let go. I'll keep moving. Damn it, sore. mean, this can be from sitting all day in the car, the vehicles, the work desk. And for women, this can be from the same things, but it can also be from childbirth. Childbirth trauma. Okay, now from what's hurting are tendons in our lower back and our spine, and tendons and muscles, sorry, are trying to avoid getting into painful situations. So instead, they hold us in painful, dysfunctional positions. Okay. Right. Thank you. We're just going to end with coming down onto the knees if you can. If you can't, just sit on your bottom cross-legged. If you can't, take something like these or your cushion or your towel and put it under your bum, something to sit on, and put things under your knees, okay? And we're just going to sit in this position, allowing everything to fall into place and to switch off. This is our warm down. So we expanded our movement repertoire by adding in the hip rolls and rotation. We're just going to keep building on that. Okay. Next, we are going to add on to the release that we're trying to train into our bodies here. Retrain ourselves to feel normal movement. And we're going to start releasing some more of the muscles that can hold our pelvis, our back, our tailbone, all in the wrong positions. Okay. So the next set of movement requires that you build on the glute push, the tummy lift. The second layer was we added in the hip circles, rotation. And now we're going to release or learn how to release our psoas. You do not need a rako, but you can use your fingers, knuckles, anything that's sort of hard and rounded. So what we're going to do is, I like to lie down because it opens up all the organs, but for the sake of just showing you and demonstrating, we're going to find under your ribs, and then around here, around this part, touch in and feel for any tender spots. Oh, tender. Oh, tender. Tender. It's not uncommon so I have a very sore muscle all the way down my left-hand side that affects my tailbone, my hip, my pelvis. It's always painful. And it's not uncommon for it to be the opposite side, opposite it, that it has the weakness or the pressure as well. Yeah. So this one is tight and this one is probably tight as well to compensate for the balance and everything. So we're just going to learn to find that, and this takes practice, and I'm going to lie down now so you can see. If lying down is painful, just take your time. Okay. I'm going to put this just under my tailbone a bit here so that it gives me a bit of support. Okay, pushes my hips up, stretches them slightly while I'm lying down. Lying down should not hurt. So if it does, take your time, and this is something we will work on together so that it doesn't hurt. Let the muscles fall into place. From here, go back to that part. It's all tracking from the front middle of your thigh, tracking up through the middle here and into the hollows between the roundness of your hip and the roundness of your here, curve on your ribs. All of this part here, and not on top, then behind the muscles and everything. Go deep. Find tender spots. Anything alarming, go to the doctor. Anything that just feels like it's tight, tense, tender, we're just doing a light midi-midi. Okay? Psoas is a deep, deep muscle that connects the top to the bottom. And so when the body is always like this, from sitting down, that muscle gets caught in a contracted, like tight spot, or it's weak. And then hence our pelvis and everything is out of kilter. We lack vitality. So we're just going to learn to identify it, feel it, give it some tension, stimulate it lightly this time, but over the month, you're going to learn to stimulate it completely. Like get deeper and deeper and increase your tolerance so that it handles deeper midi-midi and learns how to let itself go. Ouch. Tender. Tender means, that feeling you get in the bottom of your foot where it's sore and a little bit stressed and tender and you want to massage your foot. It's that feeling. It should not be like pain, like something's going to burst. If something's going to burst, man, get to the doctor. This is normal muscle tenderness, as if you've done a workout, or as if it's been stuck in position too long. Found a hot spot and I'll hold it. I'm just moving it through, moving my legs. Do what comes intuitively. Intuitively move. Find hot spots, learn how to work through them by moving your body so that the muscles are forced to move around your fingers or your hard object that you're pushing into them. Mine is all down in my pelvis. It hurts. It's stuck. So by doing this, I can feel it twinging. This pain twinges here in my left-hand side. So I think they're related. So I'm going to move them through. Stretch whatever feels tense while you're here. Go back in for that psoas. This one down here is sore. Do this while you watch TV. Do it twice a day. While we're here, I'm just going to bring these up. A few times each side, learning to keep this one flat. These are normal movements. They should be able to be normal. If they aren't, that's what we're aiming for them to be normal movements. Stuck. Oh. You've done an amazing job. Stay where you are. Lie down for a bit. Breathe. Let the muscles fall into the ground. Make sure you take your water. Drink your water after you're finished. All of that movement will take crystallized inflammation that has been hanging around in your joints, in your pelvis, in your back, and it'll push it through into the blood system, which will then excrete it through your waste system. So you're going to have to give your gut some love. That will be warm drinks first thing in the morning, 2 litres of water a day, and love on your stomach with your selection of supplements. Reach out if you don't know which ones you should be having at stage 1, and I'll let you know. Mō te ora.